What's good, everyone? This is Artist of Truth coming to you with another vlog entry on this magnificent Monday morning. And as I always love to say, your joy and happiness belong solely unto you. So stop giving away your joy and happiness to undesirable individuals, okay? That is what keeps you sane, all right? Understand that, remember that, write it down, write it on your mirror, put it on a sticky note, place it at your station as a reminder that you are in control. You are totally and completely in control of your joy and happiness. And on that note, let us get right head first into the topic. So let me go ahead and put this out there. Amanda Seales is what I'm going to be talking about today. Terry Crews is what I'm going to be discussing today. Alright. So I'm just going to try and ball both of them up together collectively to get this message out. So, of course, I know some of you may have caught on to Terry Crews' little tweet or statement he made, whatever. He made this statement. Sorry about that glare. Just bear with it for a little bit. That's just the rays just coming through to touch you all who are watching. So don't take it as, oh, I can't see him. No, just take that as the morning sun touching you. Everybody needs it. It's deeper than that. So, Terry Crews, he made a statement some time ago about the only person he's to really honor or whatever is, it's not his mom, is none of the females in his family, not even his daughters. It's his wife, Rebecca. So he feels he doesn't owe anyone anything except his wife, which hey, that's what he feels. That's his opinion. And of course, that message came off in such a way that it really upset a lot of black women, black females, and what I hate so much about it is we're giving, our sisters are giving too much power and too much energy into these types of, individuals. Like, you already know, I'm pretty daggone sure sisters already knew Terry Crews was not married to a sister at all before his nuts got snatched. I'm just saying. I know it's old, but that's shit. That's something that you don't do. You don't grab another man's nuts unless he welcomes you. And if you grab another man's nuts, I guarantee if he is thorough, he is going to beat your ass. And that's facts. Because I understand a lot of sisters, they felt like, yo, Terry Crews, the way he handled getting his dick grabbed, his nuts grabbed, or whatever, he handled that better than most men handle their situations and all sorts of fuck shit like that. Now me, I felt like, nigga, he took everything from you. You know what I'm saying? He took your masculinity. He took your nuts. He took your pride. He took your dignity and goddamn self-respect. He took all that shit. He took all that. I won't lie to you all. I know he took all that shit from Terry. And Terry, I mean, to me, I can't even look at the man the same as I saw him before. It was, it's just like, wow. But anyway, the fact that happened, and so many black females came to his side, it was like, we support you. We support you. And not even 2 years later, what, not even a year? Not even a year, I don't believe that happened, right? But anyway, all of a sudden he comes out with this tweet. And there's a lot of sisters who are suddenly, they are very, very upset because he's not, he felt entirely different about what has transpired with Gabrielle Union, which, I'm not going to say anything about Gabrielle Union. Just, you get what you put out. That's all I'm going to comment on that. But a lot of sisters got upset behind Terry Crews's statement. And then all of a sudden they were like, oh, he married to this white woman. I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't y'all know? I'm just saying. Didn't you all know he was married to a non-melanated sister? Y'all knew he was married to a Neanderthal. So it's nothing new. I mean, it shouldn't be anything new, but sometimes we see things that we want to see and we ignore everything else, which, as you all were saying, hey, love is where you find it, right? So help me understand, why are sisters feeling some kind of way now because they suddenly recognize, oh, Terry Crews is married to a white woman. He's been married to a white woman. This ain't new. And now a lot of sisters feel betrayed that Terry Crews said what he said after they supported him after his nuts and pride got snatched. Like, I thought the shit was funny. I just saw something and I got to go after it. Sorry about that. But that shit was like astonishing to me. Now all of a sudden the sister's like, no, we don't fool with Terry Crews. We're not supporting Terry Crews and this, that, and the fifth and blah, 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 yakety yak. I'm like, y'all too late now. I mean, shit. Man, damn. Y'all knew good and daggone well Terry Crews is for himself and his wife. Hello. This is your wake up call. I'm just being honest. So after that, here comes The Talk, starring crybaby Lonnie Love and Amanda Bitter Seals. That's all that shit is. Amanda Bitter Seals. With this statement about we need black men to be on code because black women are on code. Now, I understand exactly where she was coming from, and I agree. Black men, I'm not going to generalize that. I don't like that. So I'm not going to generalize my brothers. Let's just say those black males need to be on code, because you have a lot of black men who are supporting black women, and the spotlight is not being shined on them. You know, they're not being acknowledged, they're not being recognized, none of that. So there is support there, period. Whether or not you want to admit it or not, whether or not you want to recognize it or not, there's great support coming from black men, period. We don't have a reason to lie. The facts are there. Sometimes that requires research. That's all. Just a little research. And of course, there's some black females who are not on code themselves. I'm like, shoot, you got some sisters, you got some black females out here who don't even support their own sisters. You do. You got some sisters, you got some black females that are so envious of another woman's success, of another black woman's success, that they purposely will do things to try and sabotage what the sister has going on. I mean, it happens. It happens everywhere. It happens in what? It happens in the workplace. I mean, ladies, it happens in the workplace. You mind your business, you stay in your lane, but it's always got to be that one black female who is hating on your hard work and diligence. Or she likes to take credit for work that you have put in. It's always simple shit like that occurs. Okay? You see it every day. Hell, anyone that's black and they're working with other black individuals, they see that every day at some point in their existence. Guaranteed. It's always that crab in the bucket mentality. But anyway, as I was saying, because it's funny to me, it's funny to me that everyone watching has either experienced that, or they know someone that has experienced that. So it is what it is. But anyway, Amanda Seales, she moves forward to say, black women are on point, and we support black men, and we need black men to be on code and support us, and I, like I said, I agreed with her. But coming from the mouth of an individual who's not credible, Amanda Bitter Seals is not credible whatsoever. You're talking about one of the most emotionally challenged females to be on a podium to even talk. It's like, why? How? The people that should have a platform to speak, it's like a struggle for them to even get that. To even get that overall support, to be able to take a message, apply it to their everyday life, and be able to manifest a change for themselves. All we hear is a bunch of gossip and a one-sided message. Like, I wonder, has the talk ever had an episode where it was strictly directed towards women, and it was titled, it was strictly directed towards black females, and it was titled Accountability. Like, ask those questions. Are you being accountable for the things that you say and the things that you do? Are you all? Are we all? Let's talk about it. No, that's too much like right. So, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, but the message that I want to convey from those two situations is be mindful. Your people aren't going to support you, whether it's male or female. Let's just be honest. That is a magnificent, beautiful, well thought out narrative that we talk about. And I wish it was true. Don't get me wrong. I wish it was true, but honestly, I don't know what it will take for just melanated people to be in a position to where we can pull together and set aside our differences. Stop being jealous of the next man or jealous of the next woman. It's like, stop that. That's divisive. Stop pointing fingers at her, and you stop pointing fingers at him, because it's divisive. It doesn't help our situation. It doesn't. I don't know how long we've been doing that shit for, like far too long. And my thing is, that shit ain't old yet. That trend should have went out like months ago. But you cannot expect support if you're not being supported. You cannot expect support if you're not giving support. I'll say it like that. If you're not supporting, or you can't recognize the people who are supporting you, maybe you need to stop and take a real good look at yourself, at the people that you call friends, family. Look at the individuals that are around you and ask yourself, are these people supporting me? Do they really and truly give me words of encouragement that is going to push me in the right direction? Are these so-called friends and family, are they on me, wanting me to become a better individual? Or do they just tell me a little some bullshit, and then when I fall, they just like, well, shit, I told you so? When I fall, do they help me up? When I'm in the tight, do they help me out? These are the type of people you have to look at. And in the society that we live in, I hate to say it, but so many of our folks are cut from a different cloth than what our elders used to be. Period. There was more togetherness back then than it is now. And the media, which, as I stated before, the media and the media outlets, music, everything that you see, everything that we watch, our children watch on television and music, is solely to program us to behave towards each other in a very detrimental type of way. And it is not progressive for us at all. Now, yeah, in some situations they say, oh, this is art. This is art. This is hip hop. This is just acting. That's what this is. It's not it's not that serious. It is serious. It is. It is serious. Because what you allow, you have to be mindful. Some people grew up in life not being educated, not being told how black men are supposed to carry ourselves, how we should behave, how we should stand up, be upright, and forthcoming with the truth. We are supposed to be dominant. We are supposed to be protective. And then it's like what I'm seeing right now, I'm seeing some niggas that fold under pressure, that have little next to no backbone, that feel like all money is good money. Like, niggas will do anything for clout. Niggas will do anything for $1. Not realizing that even though you may be acting, singing, rapping, whatever, you have to be mindful how you behave is being mimicked by someone else's offspring or someone who has yet to mature. They are looking at what you're doing and they are trying to mimic that. Play by play, step by step. Same thing that is transpiring with our black females. Our young black females are trying to mimic females that are doing some real detrimental shit to themselves for a damn dollar that has no value whatsoever. These goddamn Federal Reserve notes. Look here, let me tell you something. These Federal Reserve notes are just what they are. They are not backed by shit. They're not backed by anything. So it's like, why are we getting so hysterical and overwhelmed about slips of paper? Has no value. That's funny. We have a tendency, some of us, not all of us, have this tendency that we value money more than human life. We value money more than one of our own people. Damn, that's something to think about. So in the meantime, in between time, have a great Monday. Let this work week start off on a positive yet proactive week. And I'll talk with you all soon. All right. Peace to the guys.